All right. So tonight I would like to begin by giving all praises, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone that rule well. Salutation to the men that push in this word in sincerity and in all truth. All right. This is Brother Koda of GMS Trinidad that come, to give a vid and pray that it will be edified to the house and nation of Israel. All right. So tonight I want to do, just talk a little bit on the wickedness that's going on in this world, because you're seeing where these women, all right, the Lord actually bringing judgment upon these women in the land today, all right, by taking away the teats, all right, the pleasant things. Remember the scripture say, ye careless daughters. Let me see if I could bring that quickly here. All right, this is Isaiah 32. I'll read at 9. It says, rise up, ye women that are at ease, hear my voice, ye careless daughters, give ear unto my speech. And how you women become careless, all right, by running the father out of the house. Now there is no money, no substance, no food for you to take care of your children. All right, so where's the next step? For you to actually kill your children and dump your children in the bushes. You understand? Dump your children in dumpsters, put them in box to die. You understand? That is the things that you women doing. You understand? Because you women not being careful, you women being careless. All right? Running the as I say, running the man from the home. All right? Doing all manner of wickedness, all manner of sin against Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right, so the Lord actually bringing calamity upon you women today. All right. Verse 10, it says, many days and many years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. And you women does want to take the man to court to milk him of his money. Well, right now the economy falling and a lot of men is out of jobs. You understand? So what you women going to do? All right? Yeah. The scripture say, tremble ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. All right? Strip you and make you bear good sackcloth upon your loins. All right? And wear good and sackcloth upon your loins for, because the fine garments that you used to wear, all right, you have a man for this, a man for that, a man for this. All right, the fine garments that you used to wear, it no longer come in. You're no longer having money to buy the finest things. You understand? To braid your hair, all right, to wear the most expensive shoes, the most nice clothes. You're no longer having the money to do that. You're no longer having money to feed your own children. You understand? So as I say, you had to get rid of them somehow. Put them in box, discard them. Verse 12, it says, they shall lament for the teats. They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant field, for the fruitful vine. You understand? Yeah, all these nice things that they used to gather from men, right? There's a story where a man was telling me of his brethren. All right, he say the brethren in a nice work, all right, working offshores and bringing in a lot of money. And he say he did like this girl up by him. The brethren did like this girl. And the girl, she used to take all the man have and basically withhold the box from him. Yeah. The girl say, now, this brethren also is actually being like a simp to her. You understand? He's actually being like a simp. All right? So, she will come in the house, see washing machine, TV, fan, whatever is the case. And the man will give she all these things hoping to get a little taste of the box, all right? And she will give him nothing, all right, and go out there and give men who giving she next to nothing, all right? The man saying how the brethren giving she all kind of 1500, you know, and she just taking these things and giving him nothing, you know. And it shows you the wickedness of you women. That is exactly what these women does do to men all day. You understand? But as the scripture say, all the gathering now, it incoming. You understand? Where you will expect a $2,000 from a man this fortnight, a $3,000 from a man next month, all right? These things no longer come in, all right? So you will find now that you suffering, you starving. You understand? And that is because the Lord bringing destruction upon you women, all right? So I just want to go back into the article, all right? It's a little lengthy to read. So what I will do, all right, it had a select, yeah, right. I will just play it, all right. It's just 2 minutes and 33 seconds. So I'll just play it.
A baby, apparently full term and recently delivered, was found in a plastic bag left in a communal garbage receptacle at Bowen Street, Maraval. The child's body was likely left there overnight. It was found by sanitation workers making their rounds on Wednesday morning. The garbage bags were headed to the Beetham landfill. In November 2020, a man walking along the road near the junction of Old Southern Main Road and Bucaro Road in Freeport is the accidental angel who has rescued a baby Jane Doe. Stephen Redhead, 21, of Bucaro Road, heard the infant's cries and followed a beaten-down path into the bushes behind a PTSC bus stop. Redhead found the infant lying on her back, on a mat of dried grass, behind a clump of bushes. The baby, who appeared to be only weeks old, was wearing a pink and blue matching onesie and booties. The parents of the child were never found. In July 2020, scavengers at a landfill in Claxton Bay found the body of a newborn baby. Police officers performing extra duties at the landfill were alerted by a security officer that the newborn was found in an area called the Pit. The officers were shown the baby girl whose body was in a brown cardboard box. A district medical officer estimated that the infant was 3 days old. The parents were never found. In February 2020, the body of a baby boy was found at the Beetham landfill. Police said employees at the landfill stumbled on the body, which was spotted inside a garbage bag. The parents were never found. In November 2019, the body of a baby was found in the Beetham landfill. The child appears to be about 3 months old. Before police arrived, a video recorded by someone at the dump had made its way onto social media platforms. People recoiled at what the video showed. Then many shared it on WhatsApp groups and among friends. The body is that of an infant. There appears to be a large wound to the head. The child may have been dead for a few days. The parents were never found.
Now, if I may say, right, this incident with this child that had a large wound to his head, right? I was in the Beetham at that time and I saw that child. It was a red, cute looking baby. A very cute looking baby, all right? And the wound to his head, the kobos started to eat the child brain. You understand? Yeah. The kobos started to eat the child brain. You understand? So that was actually the wound to his head that is being mentioned here. You understand? And it shows you the wickedness of these women. It shows you how wicked, all right, the woman is. The scripture say of the woman became the beginning of sin, and through how we all die. You understand? Yeah. These women, all right, it's hard for these women to attain to righteousness and to stick with it, all right? Not saying that concerning the sincere sisters in the truth, because we know that, it has sisters who trying their best to remain faithful unto the husbands and to remain a mother unto the children, so we say kudos to these women. But to the flip side of that coin, there's women who don't care one flying ask basically about their children. You understand? And it shows here that if you women will discard your children in this time and put them in box and do them all manner of wickedness, all right? What's stopping you women from eating all your children when famine come into play? Because the scripture, the prophecies of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, it foretells a famine that is going to come to this world. You understand? So when you have no food to eat, all right, for weeks, for days, just the other day I did a video on that, all right, showing you dogs starving to death with no food, all right. When that start to happen to the human race, what gonna stop you women from eating all your children? You understand? Because it was done in the latter days, all right. In the past, women used to eat the children in the famine. All right. There's a scripture in I think it's First or Second Kings, where a woman told another woman, we will boil my son today and we will eat your son tomorrow. You understand? And they eat the woman's son today, and when they come tomorrow to eat the next child, the woman hid her son. You understand? So yeah, these things actually happening, it coming to pass. So I'll just play a little more in the clip before I bring, a few scriptures. All right?
Found. In September 2017, closed-circuit television, CCTV, footage showing a man removing a cardboard box from the trunk of a car and carefully placing it in the Forest Park landfill in Claxton Bay was not enough to close the case of the discovery of dead twin babies. Police were not been able to identify the vehicle or the man carrying the box. The parents were never found. In March 2017, the body of a newborn baby girl was found dumped in the backyard of an El Socorro home. The parents were never found. Read more.
All right? So yeah. So it's showing you that these women just doing all these wickedness, yeah, all right, discarding the children, they basically have no love for the fruit of their own womb. You understand? That child was inside of you for 9 months. And that is to show you that I say, you was inside of me for 9 months. I love you, ting. All right? But what about the seed that was in the man's back for his whole life? You understand? These women always quick to demonize the father to the children. Your father don't love you. Your father this and your father that. All right? But what about the seed that the man carry all his life? You only carry it for 9 months. You understand? Anyhow, let me get, just to read the few precepts that I have here. All right? Because it shows here that in the days of ancient Israel, all right, the women were more loving. They were more caring towards the children. All right? They never used to do these things. All right? They never used to do these things. So this is the book of Exodus 1, and I read at verse 15. All right? It says, "And the king of Egypt spake to the Hebrew midwives, of which the name of the one was Shiphrah, and the name of the other Purah. And he said, when ye do the office of a midwife to the Hebrew woman, and see them upon the stool, if it be a son, then ye shall kill him. But if it be a daughter, then she shall live." But here what the midwives do. All right? And I to show you, I was now saying that the women in ancient Israel back then, they were more loving than the women now. The women actually full of hate towards their own children. All right? Verse 17, it says, But the midwives feared Yahweh and did not as the king of Egypt commanded them, but saved the men children alive. You understand? Yeah, cared for them, nurtured them, give them the breast, you know. All right. I got a scripture here. All right. Just bear with me a bit. What scripture in Deuteronomy 28? Just bear with me a little bit. Let me see if I find it. You know? Yeah, that is the wickedness of you women today. All right? All right, so like, yeah, I'm just get this scripture, Baba Kosha. All right, get it now. This is the book of Deuteronomy 28 and 54. All right, it says, it says, Deuteronomy 28 and 56, it says, the tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eye shall be evil towards her husband of her bosom, and towards her son, and towards her daughter. You understand? Which showing you in a nutshell, all right, the daughter of Zion eyes have become evil towards her children. All right? Here what the news articles say, a dumping ground for babies. You understand? Yeah, the Beetham landfill that is located in Trinidad, there's a lot of babies that be found there dead. All right? This is Lamentation 4 and verse 3. It says, even the sea monsters draw out the breast. They give suck to their young ones. The daughter of my people is become cruel like the ostriches in the wilderness. You understand? Let me try and get in the my sword to read it in the different translations. All right. Lamentation 4 and verse 3. All right. right, let me see what the BBE say. It says, even the breasts of the wasteland have filled breast. They give milk to their young ones. The daughter of my people have become cruel like the ostrich in the wasteland. Even the wild animals offer the breast to their young animals. Which you see that with the dog, you see that with the calf. You understand? They give suck to their young one to strengthen their young one, but not the daughters of Zion. All right? Even you have young women making children and putting the children on formula, they ain't giving them no breast milk. You understand? Which that is a cruel act towards your own children. All right? So it say here, even the wild animals offer the breast to their young animals, but Jerusalem's young women, you see what I now say? The young women have become cruel. They are like ostrich that put their young ostrich in wild places. You understand? Yeah, discarding the children for enemy animals to come and eat them. You understand? ISV, it says, even wild animals nurse suckling their young, but the women of my people are cruel like ostrich in the wilderness. All right? Yeah. You know, so I just wanted to read that in the translations to show you how wicked these young women are. All right? So, jumping down in the Lamentation 4, jumping down to verse 10, it says, the hand of the pitiful woman has sudden right, has sudden her children. All right? What it means to sudden, let me go into the word sudden and see what it say. All right? Strong's Light H1310. It says bashal, to boil, cook, bake, roast, ripen. All right? Yeah, that was sudden mean. To boil or cook or roast. You understand? The daughters of Zion cooking the children. You understand? That is like you being a witch. Wow. Way star. Alright, this is the book of Job. Job 39 and 14. It says, I'll read 13. It says, givest thou the godly wings unto the peacocks, or wings and feathers unto the ostrich, which leaveth their eggs in the earth, and warmeth them in dust, and forgetteth that the foot may crush them, or that the wild beasts may break them. All right? She is hardened against her young ones, as though they were not hers. Her labor is in vain without fear. You understand? All right? Reading on, it says, because Yahweh had deprived her of wisdom, neither had he imparted unto her understanding. All right? And this goes back to the woman, because that is how these young women does move. You understand? Some of them leaving the children unattended for days to go party and boat ride. When they come back, it's because the child dead. You understand? This is the wickedness of these young maidens in Israel today. All right? Yeah. All right. Leviticus 26. Leviticus 26. I read at 29. It says, "And ye shall eat the flesh of your sons, and the flesh of your daughters shall ye eat." All right. This actually going to happen in these days. All right. Because right now we are actually seeing where all the prices skyrocketing on everything. You understand? Yeah. The just through our budget just the other day say the reason. Well, this is actually a topic for another time, but they say the raising food price, raising the minimum wage from 1750 to 2050, but that is just a deception, all right? Because the raising minimum wage and actually raising food prices almost every week and every month, all right? So basically, it will look to you as if you get a raise, but really and truly you ain't get no raise because things just keep skyrocketing. All right, and that going to bring in a famine in this place. All right. So basically this brings me to the last precept in Romans, the book of Romans 1. Romans 1 and verse 31, it says, "Without understanding," remember, I now read where the Lord say he deprived her of understanding. She don't have any understanding. "Without understanding, covenant breakers," you understand? Because with these women does say, "I love you, I will stick with you forever." When hard time come, they run down another man. Covenant breakers. All right, "Without natural affection." All right, yeah, that is what these women does do. These women does want to beat and batter the children because they have a falling out with the child father, and the child remind them of the child father. They treating the child wickedly. You understand? Beating the child for nothing. You understand? Yeah, without affection. Implacable. You understand? Unmerciful. As I say, because throughout my life, I basically bounce upon women that doing these things to the children. You understand? Beating the child for no reason. Treating the child well, wickedly. Like if the child asks you to come here, this is the wickedness of these women. All right? So, with that, I hope it was edifying to the house and nation of Israel. Just want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Kakadash, that will honor to the apostles of great millstone that rule well. Salutation to the men that push in this word in sincerity and in truth. This is your brother from that brother Kodah, just coming at you with a word and pray that it be edifying, to the house and nation of Israel. So I just want to say shalom, until the next lesson. Shalom.